Hey, so I've woken early this morning. It's my last day here in Orlando, but I've woken early and I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts I had regarding this whole idea of the importance of a vision. I'm going to go for a run in a minute, but that's how it actually came about, and I'll tell you why in a minute. The whole idea of why a vision, why we should not just allow ourselves the time and opportunity to hold a vision, a big, bold vision for ourselves, is that if you don't have one, where's the direction? Where are you going if you don't have a vision? A roadmap. You don't know where you're going. You know where you end up is going to be really interesting. But that whole space of holding a vision and what it means to actually take yourself on a journey, and how hard that is most of the time for us to take a really big vision and move forward on it in confidence and with some level of strength. So what I see most often in myself and in the world really is that we don't have a vision that we buy into for ourselves. We just don't allow it because it seems to be too hard to make change. I mean, we've all heard the saying, follow your heart's desire. Follow your passion. It's in your heart. Do what your heart tells you to do. And man, I aspire to that. How hard is that to do, that making that change? It's why a vision is so important. If you're dissatisfied, if you're really, really dissatisfied, and you combine that dissatisfaction with your current circumstances and whatever it is, with a really strong vision for the future, how do you go about taking the baby steps or the steps that are needed to move us in that new direction with confidence? Because there's a natural resistance to doing that, isn't there? If you think about that, if you critically think about that, we're going into a new space. We're doing something which is a challenge. It's a personal growth space. And we may not have the skills, we might not have the background, we might not have the mindset for it. So that's really critical because there's a resistance there. It just suddenly becomes too hard. We find ourselves with this wonderful notion of this new way of being, this new sense of direction, and we take our first baby steps. We're dissatisfied, and we've got a new vision, and we take our first baby steps, and then suddenly there's a resistance. So how do we get to the space where we overcome that resistance? Well, your vision and your dissatisfaction have got to be strong, and you've got to actually unpack that for yourself and go, right, I really am unhappy. I really am dissatisfied with the way things are. And I'm going to make a change. Write it down. Buy into why you want that change. And then understand that you need to take steps. Baby steps, you need to take action early, fast, and understand that there's going to be a natural inertia to that change. Just like when you go to the gym for the first time. I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you find you've got sore muscles. Oh man, I can't go and do that again. I just can't get there. It's a bit like my run this morning, that's what I'm saying. I had a run the other morning and I'm really feeling it, but I'm going to go again now. But the natural resistance is there. Look, thoughts are real forces. Understand that those thoughts can be your powerhouse and they can be the thing that knocks you down. They also affect your heart's desire. So if you want to change, understand those thoughts are just so powerful on your heart. They really are. Every word imprints with every heartbeat. If you've got hate in your heart, if you've got love in your heart, then your whole life is going to be reflected by that. If you've got gratitude in your heart, coming from your thinking, your whole life can change because of that. But that space needs to be held, right? You've actually got to do that yourself. You've actually got to go, I am dissatisfied. I have a new vision. Write it down so you can see it. Refer to it every day. Take the baby steps and make sure you take them every day. Baby steps so that you become conditioned and you can take the bigger steps. That resistance can be overcome. But you need to understand that your desire for that's got to be much greater, because the natural resistance of your own mind, let alone those people around you who may not like the change, is going to be quite strong. I love you. If you need support, I'm there for you. Take care. Take it easy. But take it.